So just as I was walking from this street with all the restaurants and towards the Hadrian's library, I found this statue kind of resembling our Chhatrapati Shivaji kind of, you know what I mean? So in those days it seems they are also wearing, dressing as well as their sports in the same way as our kings. It seems it's all Sunday rush. I see jam-packed Athens towards closely the visiting places. This is the entrance of the Ancient Agora of Athens. I just entered inside. So now we are going to explore the Ancient Agora of Athens. There is also a train route which goes through the Ancient Agora of Athens. We're just about to enter the museum, I suppose. These are some Athenian coins starting from 86 BC to 6th century BC. So this entire area is the Ancient Agora of Athens. So they had all these structures, you know, the individual houses and the administration buildings. And we also see there's about another temple kind of a structure there. This is the Church of the Holy Apostles, built in the 10th century. This is probably sewage systems of those days. This is the titled as a great drainage, and if you see in those days, I mean, it's amazing to have such an extensive drainage system. This is Temple of Hephaestus, built around 449 BC. Other ones, what we have seen on the top, like on Acropolis, they just didn't have the entire structure but just the pillars. But whereas we can see this, it has almost like, you know, the full structure, like the pillars around the building and the actual inside structure as well. So the walls are intact as well as all the pillars, and we can see the entrances around here, and probably on the front side as well we have seen earlier. So as the entrance around here. So it's almost well intact structure. This is the plan of the Athenian Agora, 150, and we can see that there is a hamlet or a village. This structure, they got all the things over there, like administrative buildings and the civil system and the individual's home, and this is where the Acropolis is. And we have seen the Temple of Hephaestus in well condition around there, intact with all the pillars and the walls and structures. This is the statue of the Emperor Hadrian, 117-230 38 years, and there is a library in his name, which will be going in about next 10 minutes. You can just see how massive these pillars are over which they kept the statues. This is one of the biggest structure in this hamlet or village, which was probably for one of the most powerful man probably in the administration section. And this building has been given a name of the Palace of the Giants. We just entered Hadrian's library. It seems again he was one of the emperor in around that time. So this is all the stuff probably during his tenure they kept over here. As in let us see if we get more details. This is Herulian Wall, which was used for fortification during the Herulian invasion. This time, this wall was constructed, it seems. Looks like they had an excellent system. Probably it's better than the last time what we have seen there. We got some shape now to this. So in contrast to other European countries, Greece, it's very hot, I mean temperature wise. Last week we were in Lyon, it was very cold. Very cold in the sense around 14 degrees, 11 degrees, something like that, but this is 24-25 degrees centigrade. It's a very different level altogether. These are some ruins of Tetraconch Church. Obviously we can see only a wall here, other than that mostly a partial foundation. But you can notice one thing though, these are very thick walls. I mean it's too wide, around like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5-6 feet wide. And then we have here some 4 pillars for still standing quite nicely. Of course the cat you see here is not from the past, it is from the current times. This is the Auditorium during the times of the, is that Hadrian? You can see, you still have the structure there. We just have to assume based on the picture they have given there. You see that? These are all the rules now.
If it was printing or everything was handwritten.
This is the main east room of the library, and it's good to know that around that time there was books around. They had 16,800 books in this library, and that is around the year 100 AD, 130 AD. The structure looks like like a theater. It's a semicircle now, as you see, but not quite sure there. And you see the mosaic flooring there. In those times in around 130 AD. But this again, those pillars what we have seen, and the structure there is about a church. I'm not quite sure what this could be probably. Unfortunately there is no any information here. Maybe it's a small theater. Can you just imagine that 150 AD they had this mosaic flooring. You see how this is actually very small. Actually, every one of them, the pieces, stone pieces, they had about, let us say, maybe 6 to 10 centimeters. It's quite nice, and also the art there. At the outside, this is the highlights of the Hadrian's library. And there's a mask. Obviously, I don't want to get in because that's again another probably and another ticket. But then it will be a very latest building. It is not the historical one, as the Hadrian one. And this is all whatever the constructions we have seen inside. They were around 110 year to 137, 147 years. As I was walking through, I found some more ruins here, and this one is still in great condition. You can see lots of those pillars of those 3 times, probably around again 3rd century BC or maybe 100 AD. Sorry, this was one of those old cameras probably you have seen, where it flashes and it takes pictures on the old black and white movies we have seen, and then we get a picture like this. I mean, the lady has done some magic on photo and some newspaper like that kind of thing, and here she is.